Hey vlog, so today has been a very loungy day so far. I actually just finished watching a movie and now I'm gonna read. I have to watch where I'm going because this room is a mess. I'm actually in the middle of reading this book, which is on the road tonight, which is completely different from what I expected it to be, but still really good. And I went and bought a whole bunch of new books, which I'm really excited about. I've wanted these for a while and I got a gift card for my birthday. So I've got a bunch of books here. I've got Ellen DeGeneres' whatever book, biography book thing, which I'm really excited about because it's supposed to be really funny. I also got Chris Hadfield's An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth book, again because it's supposed to be really funny. And then I am gonna start a new series, which I've heard a bunch about, and it's called Divergent. So I got the first book of this series, and then hopefully it's good, and then if I like it I'll buy the other ones. So I'm gonna hang out and do some reading. I'm gonna try and finish this book, we'll see how it goes, but literally everybody's just kind of hanging out, watching movies, having a good time, playing on the internet. Today is a very relaxed day, which is really nice.
Found a friend.
Mm-hmm.
He is a potato bug.
You don't have any
That's not
friends.
what he's called.
Or
likes you.
armadillo bug, or roly-poly.
That's not what he's called either.
He's called George.
He's called George. That, my friend, is called a Bissibet.
A what of it?
Bissibet.
Mm.
It means he pees in your
Awesome.
bed right after you drop him.
It's okay, he's got a hard shell.
Yeah, well, stop throwing the bug. That's really mean. You know what this is? This pees in your bed.
How does it pee in your bed?
That's what it's called. I don't know how it does it. It just pees.
Let's see.
It's called a pee in your bed bug.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Just looking at it. It's
Are
very-
you gonna keep him forever and ever?
No, but I find
Oh.
it fascinating on how it like rolls up and has all the little plates and such. It's really cool.
Did he roll up when you dropped him?
He did.
He's protecting himself. We should get an armadillo. Can we just get really random pets? You don't want a dog or a cat because they have hair.
Yes.
So what if we just get something else?
Like a hedgehog.
Like a
Oh,
hedgehog. I want a hedgehog so bad. Especially after seeing those, whatever they were called in Australia. The not hedgehog hedgehogs. I can't remember what they were called. But they were adorable. And I want one. And we should
What are they called?
totally get one.
Enchillas? Is that what it was called?
Chinchillas?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
not a chinchilla.
No.
I don't remember.
I forget what it's called.
Whatever. It was cool and I want one.
They were very cool. They had like a waddle.
They're so sweet looking.
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm playing
We saw
with
an
you.
armadillo. It was in the vlog.
Yeah, we did.
It played us live last year.
Yeah, we did.
Armadillo.
Here's a quick question. Do you guys like the hair up? I think with this kind of little, see that? I think that's pretty good. I like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's better than like the flat and the down. I think the more volume up, I think it's an improvement. I think so.
Hey everybody, it's almost 4 in the morning, and I've been sitting at my computer for probably 14 hours straight. When I woke up this morning, I thought, you know, I'm gonna take the day off. Sam was playing Skyrim on the PS3, and you know what, I'm just gonna hang out and play some video games. And then I got an email that needed my attention, and it was pretty important, and it's something that like, if I'm gonna put it off, then I'm just gonna be thinking about it while I'm trying to relax. And I have a really hard time relaxing. So I went and I replied to the email, and then I looked at some other stuff, and then I started talking to Corrado, and next thing I know, my mind starts kind of running on all of these things I need to do. It's like, oh yeah, I was gonna fix that, right, yeah, I kinda needed to switch this here, and blah blah blah. And we were having problems with our network because it's a big house, and so we have multiple wireless access points across the house. So as you walk around, like, your phone like gets stronger and weaker depending on where different points of wireless are shooting. Kinda like if you're at school or at a library. So we set that up a couple years ago, and it's cool that we have that because we have strong Wi-Fi whether you're in the basement or whether you're upstairs. But there was this really weird problem that if somebody was downloading very quickly or uploading very quickly, all the other computers in the house got disconnected from the network. Which is really weird. And like what I thought the problems might be, like weren't the problems, and there was like a lot of Googling involved, and suddenly 4 hours have gone by and I've kind of torn everything apart, like trying to solve this network problem, and then I think I get it, and then it stops working, and then I change nothing, but then it worked again, and suddenly the sun is gone, And I'm like, well, you know what, I'm working, I might as well just work. I think the internet is better than it's ever been. Basically our problem is that we need better routers because of the amount of desktops and laptops and smartphones. It's like 20 to 30 devices connecting, and we're not just connecting, we're using way too much. I think way more than they expect from a home network. So then I start looking at, what about business and corporate and enterprise networks? Well, that's really expensive. We can't waste money on that. So we can't do that, or we shouldn't do that, although we should because we live in a place where the internet needs to work really well. So then Corrado and I are talking, and we talk about some different domains that we own, because we're talking about networking. So we own a bunch of domains like ApprenticeEh.com or BufferFestival.com. So we have all of these email accounts at ApprenticeEh.com, and some of them are connected to our YouTube channels and some of them aren't. And as most people that use YouTube know, Google and YouTube is very insistent on everybody getting a Google+, and if you start messing with your Google+, sometimes you end up with a bunch of different accounts. So imagine that. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but suddenly your email isn't your YouTube account anymore, and there's like a private Google+ profile, but then there's public Google+ pages, and suddenly you don't even really know how to log into YouTube anymore. You just kind of get it working and you give up, and you don't really know what you're clicking, but you just deal with it because you have no choice. So because I'm the administrator of the ApprenticeEh.com domain, I am responsible for administrating any email account that's associated with a YouTube account and or associated with the Google+ account. And I feel like I've got Google+ pretty figured out, but it's pretty overwhelming to have to look through 30 different Google+ profiles and pages to clean up all the accounts of everybody who works here or who has worked here, and what's all associated and what needs to get deleted and what needs to get aggregated and what doesn't even need to be a part of ApprenticeEh.com anymore, what people need to own it with their own Gmails because people aren't a part of ApprenticeEh forever. Some people come and go, and so they need to own their own things when they leave, but it doesn't need to be with an ApprenticeEh domain. I spent the rest of the day solving not one or two, but approximately 30 Google+ split profiles and pages, which are all over the place. They're all over the place, and I'm not even done half. And it's a blast. It's a really good time forever, because it's not just me, because I have to like go to Saskia and be like, okay, how many emails do you have? How many Google+ profiles do you have? Let's figure all of this out. These ones are yours. This is for your ApprenticeEh, but this is your YouTube channel, but this is neat for and then Rihanna, and then Sam, and Corrado, and just, it's so many. It's a really good day of fixing the Wi-Fi and fixing Google+. That was my day. Now there's no moral to the story. There's no lesson learned. Other than I don't even have anything for you. I just wanted to share my first world problem with you. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you have a really good bed, and you go to bed at some point in your next 24 hours, and hopefully I don't go insane. That would be good for me and everybody. Cool, I don't even know why I'm still talking. I do feel a little bit like I'm going crazy. Google+ is the best, and hey, I got a couple of the accounts figured out, so at least progress was made. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking, I'm sorry. Have a really good night. Goodbye.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.